Welcome back to another episode of Jasili Games. We got the overlay back. We're making it work. I am the Dungeon Master Jasili, and this is going to be the 49th episode session, even though we've had a few that are different numbers, so it's probably a few more than that. I will let players introduce themselves. Yeah, it's been almost 50 official sessions for the campaign.
Wow.
For this whole couple years that we've been going. So I'll let y'all introduce, and then we can jump in.
Hello. My name is Hunter, and I will be playing Morgen Megen tonight in this Call of the Netherdeep. Hopefully we are ending up in the final chapters here.
I'm Travis. I am going to be helming Dagger the Rogue, and I have not been here for, I think, 10 sessions, so I wouldn't mind actually padding it out, but that's me being selfish.
Aaron. I'm playing Aljin, the Sea Elf Sorcerer Ashari.
I'm Ray. I'm playing Ludo, the Aasimar Paladin who switched from Redemption to Vengeance, and right now I'm feeling like stabbing something, so let's go.
Vengeance, redemption, all these themes that are very important here in the Call of the Netherdeep. The party began last session having just entered into the rift of the Netherdeep. They had count their blessings and they checked their wounds, noticing the dead body of Yulin, the young Triton Ashari that Aljin had attempted to pacify, but he jumped in the portal nonetheless. And it looked like he had been ambushed and attacked upon entering the rift, and the party realized that that might have been them instead if Yulin didn't go in first. But the area was clear. They take a moment to heal up and check their items, being given a moment of respite, and they begin to explore the Grottoes of Regret, an underwater dungeon infested with ruidium and twisted nightmares, allowing the party to experience and travel through the Apotheon's memories and haunted past. They first see a vision of a baby being born under the ruddy glow of Ruidus in the midst of a flare-up. The midwife admonishes the silent baby for being born cursed and says it knows the life of suffering ahead of it already. They move forward into the next cavern, see ghastly remains of a memory of a childhood room, ruined and corrupted with ruidium. Assorted kids' toys lay scattered upon the ground, with Ludo reaching out and grabbing the rocking horse, securing it for later. Dagger scoffs and just wishes he had a roof over his head or even toys in his childhood. Turns out it is a competition. They looked outside and they see what appears to be Elixion's parents being attacked by an angry mob of villagers wanting to chase away the cursed child. You see his father fall to the mob, but you all attempt to intervene. And while you can't change what has happened in the past, perhaps you can show that things didn't have to be this way. Or maybe even showing that there are people who care after all. And hopefully that can make a difference. You next encounter a vision of Elixion during the war, witnessing the soldiers he commanded in battle beginning to pillage and raid a helpless village, killing the commoners and demanding respect. The party intervenes again, turning the tides and rallying Elixion to do more than just helplessly watch. While Elixion couldn't be everywhere at once when it happened in the past, they have shown that when working together, more can be accomplished, and once again relaying to the Apotheon that these horrors are not his fault. Ludo gathers a mote of despondence after they discover a little secret chamber that gives him the immunity to the charm condition, but while he has that mote, he cannot take the help action. They also, in this little small hidden alcove, they grab a small toy, a little moorbounder that they hear is named Meska later on, and they continue onwards. Further in to the next chamber, they see a stone statue with a little basin, an inscription that's hinting at leaving the childhood yearnings behind, and they place one of the toys gathered inside it and uncover another secret and another memory. An ancient battlefield where Elixion and his allies fought through several waves at the Betrayer's rise, fighting against the Betrayer's God's forces, appearing as faceless sword wraiths and Netherdeep monsters. Eventually, the battle culminates in what is apparently Elixion's greatest shame. having slain a massive war-wrought horizon-back tortoise. A helpless, harmless, sweet, and lovable creature that marched with the crawling king's armies and was able to crush soldiers and Elixian's allies beneath its feet. This poor, tortured soul that had to lay low this beautiful beast, and the memories of regret will haunt him forever, echoing in these grottos for these thousands of years. But you all refused to make that same mistake and decided to spare the tortoise instead. Perhaps there can be a better way after all. As you saw with Aljin, he was able to resist the corruption from the Iridium that he was inflicted with the help of his friends and Ludo using the Jewel of Three Prayers. After this battle, they explore yet another secret tunnel, discovering another fragment of suffering. There is another fleeting vision of a priest refusing to bless the cursed child who had been born under the red moon. Another vision of the youth hiding in a bakery, being fed scraps and leftovers, while the adults gather around and talk about getting rid of him. With these memories, Aljin absorbed the fragment of pity. Each time you spend a hit die or regain hit points, you will regain additional hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. The drawback while you have this moat, you have disadvantage on death saving throws. Dagger also finds a wand of secrets among this hidden treasures and 4 potions of greater healing, and it is all there. You think you might have received a little blessing of the tortoise for having saved him in that time. What that means, I don't know. We might find out. You all have a moment. You have traveled long through these dark, tight, cold, underwater, claustrophobic caverns where you know every step there is more danger lurking, hidden in the shadows, and more painful memories, and possibly even worse. What do you all do?
We just picked up the last fragment, right? The fragment of pity
Yes.
came from this. Is that what we just happened? Okay.
Yeah, and that's like you
All
see,
right.
you gather that vision, and
Yeah.
the other vision you were supposed to get back when the other moat happened, and I
Yeah.
forgot, but you just get them both now.
And then this tunnel dead ends.
Yes, on your screen
okay.
looks like Edson Rock, but Dagger had used that wand of secrets to try and figure out what it was, and as he pointed it and activated it, it kind of indicated towards this area, and there was some secret or trap possibly, but it has appeared to be uncovered. You thought we were going to end with the last episode? This thing's going to keep rolling. I did not get hit with a copyright strike on this last episode, so I think it's small enough.
We're small.
Important things, law, and bullshit interpretations of it.
Yeah.
If you do get hit with one, just put a pitch shifter on it. Move it up a key.
Yeah. Half a step.
Y'all might come out as chipmunks. I think people have to actually look at your thing for them in order to copyright strike.
Someone has to watch
Oh no! Jack.
Last video sitting at a hot 5 views. I love you.
this. How many times did you watch it, Jack?
5.
5.
4. But no, you all got
Man.
a second. You have some time.
How's everybody looking?
Morgan's doing good.
73. So okay, I'm fine for now.
I'm at about 75%.
Okay, so we're good.
I'm close to 60, but I'm hard to hit, so.
I was gonna make a joke if you had me too at my 12 armor class, but I can't even make that joke.
Displacement, high dex, can
Yeah,
teleport out.
Yep.
You said glass cannon, please.
Mm-hmm.
No, the dice said glass cannon. I did not roll these Constitution dice. No, I didn't choose this. I rolled it.
He's dagger, not shield. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Tag a line. Dagger's gonna look. Is there any like visible effect on Ludo or Morgan when they took these
Oh,
moats?
It was Aljin that took them out. Or did Morgan take them
Oh,
out? Or we just have two,
It
right?
was Ludo and
It,
Elgin.
Yeah.
Aljin.
I
Okay,
took the other
sorry.
one. Yep.
Is there like any sort of like visible effect from that?
If you might be like looking, there might be that like peripheral glow out of the corner of your eye. Just like a sort of that sense of energy that you may have gotten used to detecting, just because of your ruidic nature. But when like it was a glowing mote orb of light that when whoever reached out to it, it came like basically like siphoned into them. So in the moment there was a uh, visual effect, but there does not appear to be a afterglow like visible really.
And they were of pity and
Despondence was the first one.
despondence. Okay.
Some really edgy ass names.
Heavy. Some would say.
Emotional.
Dagger Dagger is gonna look at the two of them and basically sense that he knows that he's a bit more attuned to that, whether he wants to be or not, especially since now his teeth are stone, among other things. And he's gonna wonder if there's more to this. This man that they're coming up on, this legend supposedly, didn't just deal with despondence and pity. So he's wondering if there's more to it.
I will say you definitely you feel pulled further, like in every direction, like above you, below you, ahead of you, behind you. You feel the tug of density of this like ruidic based energy that you're pretty much attuned to. You are the dowsing rod, more or less.
Okay. It doesn't help the fact that I have a wand of secrets in my hand now. Because Dagger's been through a similar set of circumstances. He's a child of Rubius. Rudius?
Ruidus.
Ruidus. That's the moon's name. Okay. Sorry, I'm not the fanboy here.
It's a lot of syllables.
Rudius.
Right? Am I saying that
So-
right?
Red stuff.
Well, I know it's like Ruidium. I'm just wondering what the moon's name is.
Ruidus, and they named the
Ruidus.
crystal after
Ruidus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruidus.
Okay. So
Rubius is something different.
Yeah. Rudius. Pity has been something I have don't tolerate much of in my direction, but understand very well, and the loathing of it. Despondence I got over because if I didn't, I would be dead. I'm wondering where resentment falls into all of this. And I'm thinking there's more. I don't know. I don't know if it's a wise thing to do. But there has to be more to this to the emotional state. It's broken to the point, and with the power at play here, that there's motes of these emotions floating around. There has to be more. And so Dagger is drawn
Are you saying
to
that
go
out loud?
look. I'm thinking it, and I'm going to say, or psychically tell everyone, I know the end is just, or it feels like the end is past those stones. But I feel there's more to this man's suffering. I've been down his path. I don't know him as an individual, but I know his story because it's very much mine. And I want to know where the resentment is. There has to be more. I don't know if it's a wise decision, but I think we should backtrack to see if there's anything else we can glean.
Yeah, there's definitely more. I think Ludo feels like he's just realizing that maybe it wasn't so obvious to everyone else that there's more to this emotion. But yeah, maybe we do need to look for more. Maybe we'll find more of these memories that can help Elixian help him realize that he isn't at fault.
I've dealt with many people in my life, and I've never met any that are only two-dimensional. I think you're right. There are probably more of these memories, more of these feelings, more of these motes of essence scattered about. The question is, should we seek them? I do think that they will help us eventually, but also, my powers are not infinite. I cannot keep going forever. I think I'm good for now. I wouldn't mind backtracking and finding some more of these. But I also don't think it's wise to linger too far.
I mean, every time we go into one of those memories or whatever rooms, it sends us back. I'm gonna go with Morgan here. Use resources and get hurt, and if this is close to the end, we should maybe hit one. But what if one's a little more overwhelming? What if it's the one where he actually dies and we're stuck there?
Is that a chance that we're willing to take?
I'm willing to risk one more, I think. Just thinking of the future beyond that, I don't know if I can keep you all from death's door forever.
Do we pass one up? Is there one close by?
I'm not sure. We'd have to go look.
Let's try not to
Let's
get
go
turned
look.
around and, lose this tunnel that has supposedly the end in it, or close to the end in it.
I do know before we took this tunnel, there was a larger room.
Let us travel. We'll go see it with our own eyes.
You all begin making your way through the underwater cavern. Making sure I unmuted myself. Beautiful. The seaweed slowly pulses with your movement in the water as you all swim through, squeezing your way through these tight, narrow, claustrophobic corridors. Occasional, there's little bits of red seeping through and veins of that ruidium running along the walls, pulsing, kind of almost like a heartbeat at times, lighting up as you pass, reflecting off of your light that you're giving off. You all are surrounded by hella auras right now. We just took them off last time, but you all have like many various light sources and paladin auras and other witchy stuff. But you all make your way back into the previous chamber. Let me make sure, get any proper narration.
Do you guys remember the dam level from the NES Ninja Turtles game?
Yep.
Where
The
you're
one
like
that was
swimming through
Pretty sure was impossible.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's what that reminded me of.
this little underwater sepulcher. There's these three naturally formed domes. each one reaching the apex about 30 feet above the floor. That veins iridium, forming that little lattice, casting that red light, little clumps of seagrass. You all make your way back to that middle chamber, and you see that room to the north that you had uncovered and seen earlier. As you all look ahead, if anyone wants to go ahead and give me any perception checks if you're trying to do that before stepping through the threshold.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw
Well,
you. I
since
saw you all
suggested it.
pause at the doorway there, and I'm like,
Morgan got that crit 28 there.
Nice.
perfect. All the other perceptions, even with Morgan looking closely, it does appear to be a grotto. Appears to be devoid of any inhabitants or any other noteworthy features. There seems to be a small, like, little pit that kind of goes down. It doesn't look like it's a hole that goes anywhere. Morgan, with that nat 28, this is just a regular domed cavern. There's like a little bit of like fallen rock. The grass is swaying. That hole, that tunnel, that it looks like something like that would be akin to an impact site.
It appears something's fallen in the middle of this room. Shall we check it out?
Wonder if
Morgan
that's
steps.
a physical thing, or is this like a metaphor?
Step in. Aljin, do you follow?
Yeah, I'll fall over.
All right, as you all step into this otherwise unnoteworthy room, the door, the stone wall, that secret door that you had uncovered earlier, slams shut behind you. As you all enter into this stone cavern, a shadow rises from the sandy floor and assumes a giant form. Its single glowing red eye remains fixed on all of you as it rises to its full height. 20, 30, 50, 70, 100 foot tall, impossibly tall in this cavern. An enormous spectral spear gripped in its hands. And then suddenly the water swirls and the spear plunges down towards you all. So let me do this first. That is the image that you see.
Whoa.
Shit.
I remember him.
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to remember the name of him. Is this Groomsh?
Yes, the one eye,
Yeah.
the ruiner. What happens is this force starts to press down on you. You are all stuck to where you're at. You all fall prone immediately, and your speed is reduced to 0, mechanically speaking. Everyone here will need to roll initiative.
Guys, are we about to fight a god?
Maybe.
This final moment, you all remember hearing the final sacrifice that the Apathian faced in that moment as the sunrise, as death came to Kael'Maro. Here was what Kael'Maro looked like. Here's what it looked like. So, bam, bam. When he came and destroyed the whole town, him towering
Yeah.
over a thing. Standing alone, playing to the 3 gods. Once you all know your initiative orders.
I think moving here reset everything.
I'll be 1 second.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Stop switching screens. Okay. Do you all see initiative in here? Here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say daggers faster than Morgan.
Yup.
Y'all.
No hesitation.
You are feeling the force of a god swinging down, or pressing down upon you. What inside you are you going to use to try and resist this? This is going to be a saving throw, and you tell me what saving throw you want to make and how and why you're using it.
I'm gonna dodge.
So you'll be doing a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Here, Piccolo's shouting at me, dodge!
No.
You want me to roll that?
Yes. You twist and contort your body, trying to resolve against it. All right, you.
You guys get +2 to
That's-
saving throws near me. Also,
You succeed on that throw. You push back. You are evading the force of this pressure, trying to ground you down. Remember, you are prone, prostrate, and like almost immobile. But you, with most of your dexterity, everything you can, you dodge to the side. You'll take half of the 13 psychic damage, half again, I think, because you're resistant to it.
None because of evasion.
It is a dex save. We'll allow it. As you dodge this, you hear a tone of regret, a tinge of bitterness. Why should I have given my life to save so many others? Countless over the years who have never done the same for me. You have one save on this saving throw. Morgan, it is your turn.
I think Morgan would attempt to resist this effect. This seems like a very like a physical challenge for her. Getting into her older years, she still actually has some strength in these bones. She will attempt to physically resist this, I think.
Make a strength saving throw.
With the +2, that's going to be a 15.
That just passes on this time around as you feel the pressure crushing down upon you all. Your wisdom or your strength, you know when there's time for planning attack and then there's time to act and move and fight back. You push back with all your strength against it. You will only take half of this. You'll take 7 psychic damage. Elixir once again. Try you might. And you have to ask yourself, was it worth it? Aljin, how are you fighting against this?
I was really trying to come up with a good way to use my charisma save because it's really nice and high. But
Yeah.
I think the whole thing on this point is more or less in the story is he's sort of learning, understanding that this is all kind of a mental game. This whole thing is not necessarily, it's projections and it's things like that. And he's going to try to not reason with it, but use his constitution to sort of get through it mentally, by kind of like understanding that if he pushes hard enough with his abilities, he can sort of, with the innate sorcery, can sort of counteract whatever is happening, using his will. That's my thought.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. PC 15.
Oh, cool. The Beholder appears and has ruined everything. Let's try this again, D&D Beyond.
Bzzz, everything gets zapped. The gods are trying to
14,
crush us. Plus
and
2.
I'm close, +2, so 16.
You all entered right within next to each other. Not a lot. All right, you fight back and you brace yourself against the pain and you endure it. and you will take half, so you will take 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
We'll move on to Ludo. How do you fight back?
Yeah, so it would be really nice to also use my charisma, which might make sense for Ludo to kind of like invoke the power of Avandra.
Yeah. Okay, let me know what save you want to make.
But he's also become kind of a fighter, shieldy boy, so he might just try to just instinctively try to shield this attack. So maybe like a dex.
Make it a dex save.
Let's do it.
Pulling up your protector in the last second, seeing if it can save you like it did Alexian.
Nope.
And maybe you'll have the same fate as Alexian. You'll take 14 psychic damage as the voices of lost loved one. She whispers to you from beyond the grave. Just give up. Come join me. Continue fighting.
Why give up? There's no point to give up. We must fight. We must fight on.
Brings us back to the top of the rounds. You know, like Alexian did, there wasn't any point in trying to fight against a god. There's nothing you can do against that form that can make any difference. All you can do is survive. Once again, back up to the top of the round. Dagger, what save are you making?
I could just keep dodging. Can I?
Make that dexterity. So all of you have 1 success, and Ludo has 1 failure. So yeah, make that dex save. The DC, you feel the pressure increase and bear down harder upon you, and you know it'll be more difficult to fight against. Easily, without any issue, and once again, since it's a dex save and you're a rogue, I'll allow it. It really is what your character sheet says. I can't change it.
It does. I dodged. What I do, if I get touched, I'm dead, but I could dodge.
They did not think about rogues when they wrote this. You dodge
Evasion tanking, baby.
out of the way, not even worth rolling the damage. Yeah, well, how do you do?
I remember the thought that passed through my mind the last time I dodged this, and the thing that went through my mind just now. I get that this is this is a quote unwinnable circumstance, but isn't that all of life? All we do is survive. What changes between now and then?
Only choices were that simple. I felt this pain, so now you will feel it too. You hear anger and resentment fight back against you. It's
There it is.
envy, not seeing you're not suffering either. That is your
I never
turn.
said I wasn't suffering.
Morgen.
Morgan has steeled herself physically. She now feels a bit more in a comfortable, or I guess a more comfortable position. But now she must steel herself mentally. This is kind of, part of her craft in a way too. Is it's one thing to perform the actions and then another to understand them, and in order to not kind of give in to this sort of emotion, this despair, this or to fall into fear even, she's going to attempt to steel her mind against this effect.
Excellent. Make that save.
I'm hoping for a wisdom one this time. 19 plus 2, 20.
You steel yourself mentally against what's in front of you. Focus on your own, perhaps more joyful memories to combat this darkness in front of you. And it's a big roll, so you will take half of that. So you'll take 10 psychic damage.
10.
These cosmic celestial nightmares continue to press down upon you. You have 2 successes. Dagger has 2 successes. Aljin, it is your turn.
Just for clarification, it's we're just prone at this point,
Prone,
and
unmovable, yeah.
are we can't move, we can't do anything other than
Yeah, you feel trapped
Okay.
psychically in this moment, this memory that has been stretched out ever since the spear has been thrust down at Elixion. This is what has been pressing into his mind constantly ever since.
and we're in that village, we're not in this tunnel. Is that how I'm picking it up?
It kind of, all abstraction. You're still in this tunnel, but there's like the flickering shadows of everything, like the other memories off in the distance. But now it's like reverse since you're in the cavern. But yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to think outside the box here how to do something, but I can just go with the con save or the saves again.
Yeah.
So we get no reactions.
It does not appear so. Unless y'all pitch something to me really, you can always pitch.
Okay.
Okay, here's one thing. Can I forego my saving throw to cast a spell instead? And I'm kind of, can I see across? Can I see this opening over here?
The shadow, it's like pretty much like is almost blinding in its your vision. Like everything is pretty much all you see in front of you is the shadow of Broomsh pushing down psychically, like with a giant lance into your brain, trying to break you.
Okay, that's fine. I was just trying to figure a way around it.
No, 100%. No, I feel that. And that is it's a very weird written. This is one of the ones I'm like, running it raw is very weird.
Yeah. Okay. So Constitution, my will sort of pushing through kind of worked, but it still kind of pushing through and hitting still really was annoying. That this happened, and now checking around, seeing it's magical. I'm gonna use my innate spellcasting ability to try to. I'm kind of trying to put a buffer on me, by like we're in water. I'm a water Ashari. I'm gonna try to use my spellcast ability to move things like away from me, quote unquote, flavor wise.
Yes.
To create a bubble around me, just to sort of put pressure around to block the spear at this point, with the spellcasting modifier. So charisma saving throw.
Excellent.
It's a plus 10. Come on. You roll a 6. Jeez, a 4.
With the plus
4 plus my 2, which is 16.
It looks like it will be a failure. Is there any reactions? You see Aljin try and resist and summon up the force of will to counteract it. And you all see him like lance and strike down at the pain. But if there are any reactions or mitigations,
You kind of guys hear
Can I intercept?
this. Nope.
you said you want to intercept.
Yeah.
You have dodged successfully twice. If you want to take the full force of it,
I will take the blow, basically dodging into it, and then if I can do that, I would like to activate the ruidium in my body to absorb the psychic damage.
because you rolled a 27 on the last one, I'll allow it.
Okay. All right. So I'll actually, if you would like me to, I can use a dagger teleport to get into the way of it.
Yeah, that would be. I think that's perfect. You free your hand just enough, to do your psychic blade ability to get in the way.
Okay. Yep. So then I will actually intercept the attack, activate my Ruidium tattoo to absorb psychic damage.
Do they
Uh,
glimpse any of your skin as the cloak rustles in the movement of the teleportation, and what visually does everyone else see?
I would say that with the amount of stress that's going on, my mask comes off. They will be able to see the intricate patterns going across my chin and going down my body. Maybe they could see something from an arm as well, because the other parts of my cloak and tunic have been basically ripped off. But the most glaring part, which is the stuff along my jawline, would be easily visible now because the mask is off.
And you see ruidium etched into the skin, glowing crystal tattoo work across his body.
So Aljin tries to, you guys hear crackling as lightning sort of comes around and this like pulse comes out, and he's trying to contain that spear, and as it comes through, it pierces through, and you see a moment of panic as this red dagger comes across his face, and then dagger's right there, and Aljin's like, no, dagger, and he hits him, and Aljin's now like super afraid, like, you got hit with this giant spear. He's like, are you okay? And sees that and just stops
And
at that moment.
what happens with that 11 points of psychic damage?
I am immune to psychic and will heal half of that, so that's fine. That is
Aljin, that will be turned into a success for you. Ludo, it is back to you. You see that heroic act before you could scramble and do anything about it. And now the force is coming back against you.
Dude, sweet.
His mind is scrambled.
got
He's
one of
like,
those.
he's kind of narked up right now. Ludo's a little, you know.
Don't give Dagger his crack.
Dude, where's my mount? Can't. So, Can I? What are we? We're technically prone. Are we restrained? Are we paralyzed?
None of those technically. It's just you're stuck here physically, and this is happening round after round. So pretty much your like action is fighting against this thing. So the best I think that can happen at most sometimes would be a mechanical like advantage. If you can like spend resources or apply something that might be able to help out with this, or or maybe a divine blessing intervention. You might have some cool jewel shit that might somehow be applicable.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple things that I was thinking. So there's a property on this jewel that I can expend a charge to end a condition on myself, like grapple, paralyze, or restraint. But it sounds like that may not apply to this. Or expend one of the jewel's charges to target myself or a willing creature and teleport.
So may I say, so for the paragraph itself, every character in the grotto, any character who enters the grotto while a manifestation is present falls prone and has their speed reduced to 0 by the force of the betrayer god's spear, as though you were each being impaled by it. No force, magical or otherwise, can move a character from the space in which they fall prone.
Okay.
So I think, but you might have save if you have something to well or tap into that might be able to help give you an advantage on the roll.
Good question. Let me see what do I have in here. I feel like I have all this crap in my inventory. Um, I think I actually have a symbol of Grumsh. Can I use that somehow?
Stab him in the eye.
Can I pull the Grumsh token, or I think it was a coin actually.
So you threw
Can
that
I pull that
one-
out and?
Yeah, because I know you threw one in
Oh,
the
yeah, I
Bazin last
did.
episode. Was that the only one you had?
It probably was. I probably just didn't take it out. Damn. All right.
I will say, because of that token spent a worthy sacrifice, and because of the memory of it, you may roll your check with advantage, actually. I'm like, oh wait, you actually did put an offering of a Grumsh token in a bowl dedicated to Grumsh earlier on in here, and I don't know, that's got to count for something, right?
Can I use that as like a divine energy and
Yeah.
try to use like my Asimar divinity to kind of like command Grumsh to stop.
Think you might at most be able to just help give yourself a little bit of the benefit. You think the force of the god might be too much to fight against. As Elixion once stood here,
I still want to try.
bargain as he might, you felt him being grounded, and it's like, it doesn't matter what you try and do. The spear will get you in the end, as I learned. The Ruiner, true to his name. How do you fight it?
Fight it with the will of the gods. And I think I want to try to just invoke the holiness of Andra and just try to command Grumsh to stop. Can I do that as maybe like a charisma?
Yeah, go ahead and make the charisma save.
It'd be like, my best stat.
Yeah. Just to roll like crap.
15.
I'm pretty.
You feel like might have succeeded last turn, but it falls just short of being able to get there, and you will take another failure. Grumsh takes no remorse. He pauses and does not heed the cries, and you will take 15 psychic damage. I know a way that can make him stop, but you'll have to make a deal.
What kind of deal is that?
Deal to give in.
Yeah, continue. Give in to what?
Maybe betrayers didn't have such a bad idea after all. And we'll move on to Dagger. And we'll maybe take up the bargaining on Ludo's next turn. What will you do, Dagger?
I guess I'm going to dodge again, but as this thing is going on, I'm going to look up as I get ready to dodge again after taking the hit for Aljin. I get it. I get that you're angry. I get that you'd lash out at anything, anyone, to deal with this, the impossible. You question everybody else to why would you do such a thing? So why aren't you questioning yourself because you were here? You did this. You know the answer.
Go ahead and make that save.
Oof.
Pleasure 2 would still be 18.
It's 18. I think there's something else I can do, but I can never find the effect. Oh no, it's a scholar tool, not just a normal ability check. Never mind. Okay. So it's an 18.
The 18, you feel like it will just be not enough. You are just short. Unless anyone has any reactions to help out.
Yeah, can I use the can I use my jewel here?
I wouldn't.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
I will not use it.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah, yeah. That doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you do feel like you can use that as a reaction to like well out and do that, but you kind of see Dagger give us like shake of the head, so that is your choice to use it or not. But if not, you will take just 9 psychic damage. Dagger. That will be 2 successes, 1 failure.
Yeah, let's see. Take only half damage. Instead, you take no damage.
So you take half damage.
No, I would take half of that. So that's what, 5?
4.
4.
Round
Okay.
out in your favor. Morgan, you see Dagger fighting against it. This time, not quite enough, but what do you do?
So Morgan has collected herself physically, she has steeled herself mentally, and this time she aims to just endure. We're going to throw out a Constitution save.
That con save.
With that +2, we are at a 19.
That is exactly the DC to beat it. You brace yourself, and you know eventually, like Elixion, physically it had to end, and only what would be coming after is mentally. You take half of this, you'll take 7 psychic damage, and you see yourself free from this. You are no longer prone. Your movement speed is you're still prone, but your movement speed's regular. You can take your full turn of actions and other stuff since you have not spent any of that. You hear Elixion's voice whisper in your head. Well, perhaps you will be remembered unlike me. What about your companions? What do you do?
Oh, this is gonna be good. Just looking to see if I have any kind of tricks here.
Yeah, mechanically a help action could be beneficial to one, but I will allow some funk as well if there's other stuff. Now that you're free of this effect, you do feel a full economy. But you have a
Alright.
few quick seconds to act.
Yeah, I think a help action is gonna be what we're doing. And since we're right next to Dagger and to Aljin, Dagger being the newest party member and Aljin is her grandson, she's gonna give the help action to Aljin.
Amazing. Not saying grandma has favorites, but damn y'all.
Grandma's favorite.
Dagger's used to this shit. Like, he doesn't even
Cookie
care.
and
Like,
pats him on the head.
yeah, like, I knew this was coming. It's no big deal.
Alright, Aljin, you feel Morgan's help in this moment. You feel her matronly assistance in this moment, her protection and guidance for you. You have advantage on this roll mechanically.
Knowing, like, seeing that she broke free and realizing that it's like we can then do stuff, he's going to try to just rebuke it again with his with his spell casting modifier. Just try to. He's going to take it a different way though. Instead of trying to rebuke it like with force, he is in like trying to like push it out with his storm sorcery. He's going to go it a little bit differently, and kind of go with it with the druid craft. His a small amount of innate druid abilities, and using the plant life around him, sort of try to shield him, obscure him from sight with them, like asking them to grow around, and see if he can make that work. So at advantage, use Beholder, go away.
Oh no.
I'm here for 10 seconds. The Beholder shows up.
Every time.
I'll just hit it again. Yeah, every time. Oh man.
We only need to deal with one eye, not 10.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, hold on. Let me just restart Beyond. Let me just load it back up.
The
Fine,
suspense.
Fine. I know.
No,
every time I
it's
load
all-
it.
every- no,
All right, so
everything is
it's.
always-
I'll just roll a d20. Let me try one more time. If that's then I'm going to manually do it. All right.
Okay, we're
All
going
right,
live.
it's a d20 here. Yeah, it's a d20 here plus 10. 6 plus 10, and I'll do it again.
And,
A 19 plus 10,
yeah,
so
I think that wins.
29.
You feel
Yeah.
yourself free from the effect. You'll still take half. You'll take 7 more psychic damage.
Okay, 7 points.
This is a
No problem on
very
that. That's
not
okay.
fucking around psychic trap y'all have encountered.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so, jeez.
You're free. Pull up, turn.
I'm free. I can take full action economy. We know we can't move anybody or anything because of the reasonings. Seeing that Dagger helped me, and then I got help from Morgen, from Grandma, and he keeps mentioning how alone he was and no one was there to help him, and I'll remember back to the last battle where there was people that did show up that helped him out, and he seems to kind of forget them and just be like, you had friends, you had people helping you, you're not always alone, just like we're not alone here. And I will go over and use the help action for Ludo to try to help Ludo. Flavor wise, just kind of using similar magic to distort him, with using a little bit of frost to kind of distort the area around him, to try to see if I can get him to miss.
Nice.
Because how many checks did you pass so far, Ludo?
0. I failed
Oh,
twice.
Cool. And you're up next. So I'm going to use that to sort of help him.
Yeah, you hear him whisper names. He says, What were their names? Bloodwraith, Dearest, Lorgan, they're coming back to me now. The others, the countless others, the soldiers, battlefield. Peregrine, where is my love? And you give Ludo help. All right, Ludo, you are feeling the assistance and love, something that maybe your ancestor had seemed to have forgotten about. You may take your
All right.
save, or if you feel welled up by the power of friendship, you may do what you wish or attempt.
I do feel welled up, but I think Ludo, he's kind of I think he's starting to feel a little bit of the pull towards, he's switched to the Oath of Vengeance. He's kind of interested in what this voice has to say. What would giving in do? Would we be able to defeat Grumpsh?
Well, this is more of someone feeling sorry about themselves and taking it out on you. Help you get through this. have to do something for us.
I don't think I need your help in this instance then. And Ludo feels the assist from Aljin. And
Eldon's holding his hand out like, "Hey man, like I'm right here. What are you doing? What are you talking about?"
Frost in the area. What's going on, man?
yeah.
Ludo?
I had to pull up the Oath of Vengeance tenets, and yeah, by any means necessary, defeating foes. So, yeah. So what? Is it cool if I roll charisma, or does that make sense?
Yeah, pretty much any stat you feel like given, you're all through. You use your force of will, your mental prowess. You can refute it mentally. You may roll again.
Hey guys, what if I die here?
Uh-oh.
Jeez. Oh no.
18.
The DC is 19, unfortunately.
Hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Take 14
fails.
psychic damage. And you all see Ludo being put into the ground unrelentingly. And you hear the voice. And they both almost seem to say it at the same time. It's the voice of Elixion. That's what you get for relying, friends. But also the other voice. That's what you get for relying on friends. And they overlap simultaneously.
Oh no.
Dagger, it's your turn. 2 succeeds, 1 fail.
Well, here it comes again. I will dodge.
You haven't received the help action, straight roll. 22 from the buff from the paladin. You free yourself, as you always have, getting yourself out of it. And you even took a blow for someone else along the way. You have your full turn.
Surviving.
You know what it feels like to be left behind and be last.
I also know what stewing that is versus doing something about it. I am going to... Let's see, what's something really cool I can do? I guess I'm just going to help Ludo on the next turn. I don't really think there's anything else I can
Giving
do.
him the assist action. Morgan, you see he has help. What else are you going to try and do in this moment?
I will move up to Ludo and I will attempt to try and ease this burden a little bit on him. I'm going to use a second level spell slot. I believe my last second level spell slot. We're going to cast a lesser restoration on it with the hopes of kind of either I'm not sure if a second level slot is worth a success, but perhaps it could lower like a DC on this, like I said, just to ease the burden that he is to bear.
You dagger rushes in to give the help action. You're pulling at kind of protecting Ludo to help shield him from the worst if needed, giving him the help. Morgan, you ease this lesser restoration onto him to help use whatever this condition afflicting him is. Ludo, that helps you find you're like completely prone and you're able to get 1 foot up on purchase, so you're starting to attempt to rise up. And Aljin, you are witnessing this.
Okay.
is your
Yeah. Can't do that. I'm like trying to figure out what to do. I had an idea and I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm gonna do similar to Morgen, using a spell, but oh god, it's a lot. I don't have a lot of spells left. Yeah, I'm gonna do same thing essentially. Sort of. I'm gonna use one of. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use a higher level spell to try to maybe we can get this all in one shot and get Ludo out of here. And it's basically above us by about so the center is higher and so the bottom doesn't come through. I'm going to cast basically on him Storm Sphere, mostly just to make it so it's hard for him to hit us, but it's also kind of a concentration spell, so it can stay there for a little bit of time, and hopefully the higher level spell will, if it goes more than 2 rounds, can help us out.
You feel that will lessen the blow. It struggles to fight through the density of the storm that you have projected. These spells have effectively created 2 successes for Ludo. So Ludo, you have 3 failures, 2 successes, and you're going to roll this with advantage. How much HP do you have?
All right. I got 29.
Okay, so you think you're in the safety range still.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, as the 1 foot, the 1 boot, like pushes up, he's just like fighting with all of his strength, and kind of like grunting loudly and putting as much force as he can into it, and fighting back against the voice and Alexian's voice. You have to have faith, and if you have faith, you have nothing. Faith in your friends, faith in your God, and tries to push through.
Both of those are both above the DC. You have gotten your 3rd success, and you have all banished the effect.
Hey, I'm trying to remember. Did Aljin see this one, or was this one of his other 27 characters from this campaign? Did Aljin see Groom, or was that?
You've all caught visions of this, I believe. You've had this, like, when you're all coming down into the thing. I think, Dagger, you've been haunted by that memory of, like, not knowing what that vision was the whole time. Just some large shadow above a city striking down, and then devastation with the red moon glaring, laughing at you. Sometimes I opened up. Sorry.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
You just real quick. You have felt the betrayer god's fury as Elixion did. The towering image of the one-eyed god is gone, and the chamber stands empty once more. Part of the north wall crumbles away, opening a vision, which I think I forgot to block that off. And then the one behind moves away anyway, so that was all there anyway. So this would have been an empty a wall there the whole time. So,
wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my bad anyway.
No, that's cool. I think we picked the wrong room. That was a death room.
As you all in that room, sorry, I forget. I don't want to cut you off, but so you are aware.
No, you're fine.
In this other room next to this statue, an oval portal with glowing edges appears in the middle of the room, floating between the hands of the giant statue. In it, suspended vertically in the water, portal's about 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide. Through it, you can see the giant statues that occupy the first chamber of the Netherdeep that you entered. You have endured, whispers Elixion's voice. Take this opportunity to recover and prepare for what yet lies in wait.
You don't have to tell me twice.
So we just go back to the beginning and come back here later?
Wait, should we insight check, or should we just trust?
Can we insight check the portal with Arcana?
Without even any checks, it does appear, as you're looking through, it does look like that first chamber that you'd first entered into. But if you want to make any checks to see if it's like illusory or deceitful, you may.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in.
You all go through and you come back
Yep.
to the ant chamber. Remember when the map was in a million fucking squares big?
Remember when the one time Elixium gave you guys a save position?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, watch this portal. This portal throws
somewhere.
Ludo in the Feywild. Saeryn pops up.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing here?
I play enough video games. Sooner or later, there's a chest around here with a bunch of health potions, and before the big boss fight.
The bunch of ammo, the BFG,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. The rocket launcher, a couple things that really help buff some stats, a level up maybe.
Yeah.
A bonfire.
A bonfire.
Spend your soul.
Yeah, definitely a bonfire. What's that white veil wall over there and next to this bonfire?
Yeah. Is there a summon sign on the ground?
Yeah, just a glowing crystal. Boom, 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 boom. But you all feel like before, this chamber time does run differently, even here in this one small, it's like a respite that you have felt like you have been given, maybe earned. And I will leave that to you to do. Are you guys gonna be taking a sort of rest?
Is the portal still sort of active so
It
we can
stays
like jump
open.
back to that
Yeah, it's still
chamber?
there. I'll get it open it in here in
Yeah,
a second.
that's fine.
Is the other portal like still here in the
You all
person
see,
we left behind?
Yeah. So you see Saeryn kind of sitting back, holding off what was closed, maintaining that concentration. He was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Heads up, guys. I thought I was maybe gonna go to bed soon. But, y'all,
Bad.
yeah, I gotta focus on this." I made him a little bit more Midwestern, but yeah, I can't do it. Gotta go to bed. Bade. There you go. Sorry. But yeah, are you all? He's gonna be concentrating and won't talk to you in this time for right now.
He's concentrating so hard he can't speak.
If he breaks concentration, the
Wow,
rivals
that's
will
a first.
come through the portal immediately. They all have readied actions to dash through as soon as it's open. Don't worry, I passed the luck check to make it keep open this last time you were in there, so I hope I do it again.
You sound like Pumat's soul.
He's
I'm kidding.
gonna-
I'm not saying that. Moving on.
Yeah, he's I'm making him roll D100s
take a
every
rest.
session.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, he kind of has this set up. I mean, do we want to take a quick 5 or 10er here? What's everybody looking like?
Well, time.
I'm pretty sure we
moves
can't sleep here.
differently. Or can we? Feels like time is distorted here.
Oh, let's find out. Hold on. 22, Jack. Arcana. How different is it?
When you first came here, you felt like you took like effectively like a cat nap, a 10-minute rest that was effectively a short
Okay.
rest. You feel like you could do that again, and all within your pockets you hear welled up. It's not about sprinting to win the race. Sometimes you just need to take a rest, and you'll get there in the end. Wisdom from a tortoise.
Yes.
And you all receive the blessing of the
Oh,
tortoise
man.
because you saved him last time. Your short rest can magically be extended into a long. Your short rest becomes a long rest in the same period of time.
Oh,
That
jeez.
was the written.
With the cat, it's a 10-minute long rest because of catnap plus the tortoise.
Yes, because you took it in this room and everything. Yeah, you saved it. I had to give you something, and that was I'm like that's what's gonna be when next time you take a short rest will be that.
Awesome. Yeah, so I think
Well,
we
let's do
can
it.
take a quick long rest.
Just a short one.
Just a short long rest, yes.
A short long rest.
You're taking a long rest now, and you might not have much other time to learn and grow, and you're not sure what will happen next. You have taking, and you feel the Netherdeep has changed you. Go ahead and let us know what your level ups look like.
Ooh.
You will not get maximum HP because it's in the Netherdeep, so you will all have to roll for it.
Makes sense.
If you get a 1, you'll have to keep it. That's because it's mean here.
Because it's me here.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Incoming ones for the -1 Constitution rogue.
But you all will get your level up, and I'll let you declare as you wish. This 10-minute long rest level up, I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of D&D. Someone called Gary Gygax. I'm out of control. But yes, you all may...
It's one extra hit die, so
Yeah.
one... Let's see what I got here. I gotta look at my con is. Just con, so it's 1d... Shit, I don't remember
I
now.
think as a sorcerer, you're D6.
1d shit.
It's D6, I think.
D6 plus your con
1d shit.
modifier. Rogue, I think, is D6, right? Or are you D8
Yeah, D6.
for Rogue?
It's D8.
Okay, then Morgan's got D8, and then Ludo, you might be D10 for Paladin.
Yeah, I'm a D10.
Con is 2.
This is my autism.
There it is, guys. There it is. The one on the roll. So I go up 3.
See,
What's,
I get an
what
unnatural one.
modifier?
Get an unnatural one.
Yeah, I rolled a
Oh.
2 and I have a -1 Constitution.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yay, level up.
What modifier are we putting on?
It's
Is it,
your
con?
modifier, yeah.
Yeah. All right, need to level up.
Them's the breaks. It's rough in here, y'all.
Ooh, I know. I'll take that.
Nice. So you all feel the effects, and there's probably not too much crazy stuff people get from this level up, but if people want to declare for the folks.
Is
Sorry, go ahead.
real quick, is this a rest that will get rid of a level of exhaustion?
Yes. Not corruption, but exhaustion.
What did it do?
What now?
Okay, hold on. Oh no, it just messed up everything.
Oh no. I'm trying to remember when you got that exhaustion.
It was a while. I think it was it was when we were moving around in the map.
That on your most of your checks were at advantage anyway, so the natural casualed out.
It's just ability checks, and I actually haven't
Been
been
making too
rolling
many.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah. Anyone else ready for anything or any fun declarations, or if it's just like, hey, level up, I got more punchy. I believe cantrips all go up in level.
Yeah, I learned a new cantrip actually too, which kind of interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, I just took my 11th level in cleric. Pretty straightforward. It does unlock a new level of spell. I have 6 level slots now.
Ooh.
Gulp.
That's gonna be useful. I got something that's sort of useful, but also not. It's just now ability checks can do a take 10 if I roll less than a 10, which is really nice.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
If I'm proficient in it,
Yeah.
which I'm proficient in a ton of stuff, so.
Yeah, you just spit like
Aljin-
Ludo gets his improved divine smite. So now every melee attack has an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Ooh, that's really good.
Let's see, I learned one new spell. So Aljin's taking Sorcerer. With Sorcerer's ability, I believe I can replace one spell on level up. He goes through his little Rolodex of spells he knows, and he's going to drop Knock out of there because was useful like 3 times, and pick up Snowball Swarm at this point, and then a level 6 spell, also access to level 6 spells.
Beautiful.
Which I'll maybe tell later.
We'll find out, I guess.
Which means it's still deciding because there's a bunch of level 6 spells. I'm looking at them. I have an idea, but I think I know what I'll pick it. Yeah. For funsies, I'll keep that in my pocket
Unsure
until we use it.
of the pulse of time outside this chamber, but you know right now you have calm, you have solace. You know that many people don't get this chance, and you'll probably not get it again. You better spend the time wisely and prepare what you need to. I'll let you all make your actions. And any thoughts, ponderings? Yeah, whatever anyone wants to do in this quick time.
I think Ludo would try to converse with the voice again. Yeah. You were wrong. Friends came through.
Maybe this time, but maybe once again you'll find yourselves there standing all alone. Maybe you don't have what it takes after all.
Alone, maybe I don't. But with my friends and with my faith, I do.
Who have you sworn vengeance against exactly?
My vengeance is just against the evil of the world.
Bringing a poor corpse along like a puppet to be used in your wars? Me to suffer again, and again, endlessly? Seems pretty evil to let that keep happening, no?
Oh yeah, you're a good judge of evil.
So they say.
And it's not endless. The point is to end it.
But for whom's benefit? You know that witch there? Her whole deal is death. You think she'll give him a chance at redemption or vengeance first? That assassin?
You guys just see like Ludo looking at you. His eyes just go from Morgen over to Dagger.
Tempestuous to use. Think he can keep us cool when it's needed to do what's right?
I still have faith in my friends. They have morals. and they will do what is right.
Well, you see what faith gets you. And you look up and you see those two headless statues standing in effigy in this chamber.
Faith is what brought us here, and maybe this was the entire point of all that has happened.
Who do you think brought you here? It wasn't the moon god, it wasn't the changebringer. You're not the archer. Someone else put this all in motion to bring you here.
Well, who was it then?
Father. You know his name.
Who? I'm assuming Ludo does know. Who is it?
You hear a whisper, Asmodeus. They call him Betrayer, but who did he betray?
The music got kind of intense during that. Could I do maybe just like a religion check to see if Ludo knows what all he knows about Asmodeus?
Yeah, give it a little check.
Asmodeus.
Betrayer, father of lies.
16.
He has always been called the father of lies, the betrayer. More or less would have been the reason when there was the schism between the gods. They used to just be the deities, the prime deities, and now there's they were just the gods, and now they were the prime deities and the betrayer gods after the schism. Obviously, Orcus forces, Torog, all sorts of other evil kin type gods. I mean, Groomsh the Ruiner has countless, things, but the voice seems to be indicating, history is written by the victors after all. So he's, you feel, whatever this voice is trying to put seeds of doubt.
Gotcha.
You all see Ludo here in this moment, contemplating and pondering. Guys, he's doing it again.
I think Aljin just go over and touches, sitting there, touch from the back. He's like, "Yo, you okay, buddy? What's going on?" Kind of give
I think
that.
Ludo would probably jump a little bit, like, oh, hey.
Kind of give him that 500-yard stare again.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
You okay? I know there's a lot here. I mean, it's kind of just like his own little prison he has built here. Just as in his memory, just his own, place to go to just wallow in his own self-pity.
Yeah, there's is there any reason I'm not telling the rest of the group about this? I can't remember. Did Asmodeus instruct me not to, or
if you want, you can roll an insight check against yourself to see why.
16?
Yeah. Why do you think you haven't told them?
Well, probably just the fear of them thinking that I am going to turn and become evil. Because obviously, having a betrayer god in my mind is not something to take lightly.
You think you feel yourself reaching, seeking internally, and pondering as you feel Aljin here reaching out a hand for help.
Yeah, I think Ludo feels torn. Maybe he doesn't want to fully disclose because he doesn't want his friends to worry about him. But without like being untruthful, I think he would let on to Aljin that, yeah, I think the weight of this journey in this place is really getting to me.
Just, try not to think too much. I mean, say not think too much, but that's all we're doing at this point, trying to get through these things. Just don't lose who you are, because there's a bunch of stuff happening, and if we stick to us and, how we came in here, we should be fine.
You've always been one of my wisest friends, Aljin. Our resolve will remain strong as we press on and finish this quest. Ludo kind of gives him like stands up and kind of pats him on his shoulders. Maybe a little too rough, like he's not like he usually does. Kind of the do.
Yeah, knees buckle a little bit, and back rounds as he gets hit by someone probably twice his size. Well, I'm feeling much better. How are you feeling, Morgen? Dagger?
I'm doing quite well, actually. This rest was much needed for the spirit. I've much more faith in our abilities moving forward. How are you?
I feel better. Feel rested. Did anybody else hear like a turtle talking in your head? I think we might have done the right thing there in that one room by saving that giant thing.
Didn't hear that.
I did, yes.
As I did as well.
So maybe actions that we do in those memories can seep over into this realm too. It's kind of odd that happens, but maybe some good can come out of this and we can help him. At this point, Aljin came into this realm all distraught and seeing sort of annoyed with everything, but seeing that maybe we can help, it sort of got him back to more of his perkier, like, optimistic self that he usually carries. It felt so overwhelming at first, and now noticing that there is potential for good, he's sort of getting back to his normal self. Just happens to be emotional support. Sheesh.
Yeah, I think Ludo senses that and is almost kind of reinvigorated after that short little chat.
Well, we got a couple options. We can watch him hold this portal open all night, or we can go back through that portal and see what else we got going on. I feel a little better now, maybe checking out some other rooms, trying to come up with more orbs that could possibly kill us. Or we just go through the secret tunnel.
Well, I feel pretty optimistic. We just survived a betrayer god's assault. So
We survived the idea of a betrayer god and it almost killed you.
yeah, but almost didn't count.
Damn.
It didn't.
During
times
the
have I
entire
almost
rest,
died,
Dagger, yeah. During the rest, Dagger is fitzing around with his mask, trying to like it won't stay put now. And so he takes out a bit of rope and basically ties it on.
Nice.
Seeing this, I think Aljin would kind of walk over. He still has that. I think he still has like a red scarring on his hand where he got hit with Viridium, and like just looks at him, is like shows him his hand. It's not like to that caliber. He's like, you don't have to cover up around us. I mean, shared trauma like this can always bring people together. You don't have to feel alone. He's like, I really appreciated the help back there.
Oh, I had this mask before. Whatever this is happened to me. My face is just as much of this mask as your face is, well, the one that you have. I'm just getting... I guess I'm getting tired. I've been down this path before. I've had a life like this, guys. Granted, I haven't gone and stood up against a god. There's only so much you can do. I want to know where all this resentment, self-pity comes from. And I want to stab it.
Together, we stood up against an impossible force. We can do this as a team. Coven Pact Party on 3.
Oh,
and at that, Dagger stops fiddling with his mask for a little bit. He's doing basically whatever a sit down is in the ocean.
Afloat.
And yeah, basically just stands up now and nods over to Aljin. Says, yeah. Or Ludo. Is it Ludo? No, it was Aljin. It was Aljin talking to me. My goodness.
We both kind of did.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think as a team, we can get through this, and we've only known you, Dagger, for like, I think like 16 minutes, something like that. Time acts funny sometimes.
I think it's longer than that. Took us a couple hours just to get here.
Couple hours, yeah. Not very long, but I'm happy you're here. We do need the help. Thank you, Saeryn. He screams over there as he goes toward the portal.
I gotta go to Bade.
It's the one thing we can all say in his accent.
Bade.
Bade. That accent was so infectious. I don't know how many sessions I went into the accent. It was rough.
Hey everybody, best of luck in there. I come help out whenever I can. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I can't do every voice.
Now he's from the Bronx. Gabugula.
I know it's supposed to be more New Zealand, but this is the best I can get.
It's all New Zealand to you?
It's all New Zealand to me, yeah.
I'm attempting to make a faceless dagger, but it doesn't have the messed up parts of the face.
Not quite mask off yet.
We'll work on it. So you all go back in through the portal.
Yep.
You finish your long rest.
So.
After the rest, you all catch another fleeting memory as you make your way through the portal after the rest. A teenager that sleeps fitfully under a vermilion moon its glow washing him in faint red tones. He doesn't rest easy until a cloud shifts in front of the moon, masking its sight from his slumber. And you all feel that kind of moment of, you have just this moment, and now you will move on back to where you came from. Let's see if I can get the map. Make sure everyone's there. All right. You are ready to keep going. Back through from whence you came. There's Grottoes of Regret to uncover the rest of these hidden secrets.
How far back do you want to travel? You want to go back, or you want to try to go forward into that tunnel and see if it takes us to a new spot? I think there was at least
Into
one
which?
Y we passed.
The room south of this had two split offs. The left appeared to have nothing. The right led to that branching path that went to the secret door you're talking about. The room before that had the little statue with the little collecting basin, and you came into that room through like what appeared to be a little secret tunnel that came you in the one spot, and there was like a left turn going out of that room to somewhere else. Back at the beginning of the entrance of the dungeon, so if you would have just like went north through that last map, you would have gone back to the first room, and there was a right turn that you didn't make back there as well, but you're not sure, you know, how everything intertwines or not.
Yeah.
So you have your options of where to go, and just make sure you are aware of all the whys, and I'll let you all travel. As you see you travel back through the rooms, you're still feeling the cold pressure starting to take its toll on you, but you know the ruidium is holding the worst of the effects off while you are here. You see the split offs and then the other directions ahead of you, but everything is peaceful at the moment.
Did we already check out this room?
When you peeked in, there appeared to be nothing
Don't
like any
remember.
other rooms. I don't think anyone's physically gone in there.
Okay, did we check out this area?
As you look in, there appears to be nothing. It's just like one of those empty little domes. Dark and empty except for little patches of seagrass growing near the walls. Nothing noteworthy.
Okay.
No vision that
It's empty.
comes to you.
Head back to the beginning. I guess we could have used that portal and just walked back through.
There's still a
Instead of
few
coming all
other
the way back
rooms.
here. We could have just
Yeah, you're
we
back
could have just
in
walked.
small chamber filled with hauntingly beautiful seaweed and ghostly white coral. A stone altar in the middle of the room that you had placed the toy in before. The doorway seemed to be open still. The inscription reads, Apathian, Apathian, leave your childhood yearnings behind. It is time to don your armor and go to war. And do you remember the toy that you placed there? And the other memories that you've seen, but you see the door, the path ahead of you leading off to the left side has not been explored by you all yet. Going back down south would lead you through a little south tunnel that like leads you through like some walls and stuff, so I'd have to move you to the other side of that passage if you wish to go that way.
Well, let's go. Let's take this path. We haven't been this way yet. Stop right there in case.
Actually, as you all shuffle into
got
that
something
room,
jack.
give me 1 second.
Or shuffle into the room. look at those crystals.
Yeah, you see these all little crystals. Once again, though, your vision, consciousness begins to fade and meld with the Apothians, and you remember a tale from the Calamity when Alexian took shelter in the home of 3 women. For one night, the women fed Alexian and gave him a bed to sleep in. Now, you stand outside their home, near which there are planted 3 unsightly gravestones made of jagged red crystal. Near behind, you hear Alexian say, "They welcomed me into their home. Why can't I remember their names or faces? Please, help me remember." You are transported to another place of Alexian's troubled past. Can you all see?
Yep.
You remember this was during the War of the Calamity. A young man fated to be caught up in the war when he was still young. He stayed at the home of this family for an evening or so, and ruin followed him to their doorstep. 2 women and their teenage daughter were killed when the village was sacked the day after his departure. He learned about their deaths only several months later. He cannot remember their names. What do you all do?
Is there any sort of like mailbox or signs on the outside here?
You see any signs on the front of the house appear to be gone. There's these gravestones with no inscriptions, just large rubidium crystals coming off them. No corpses are available to examine or question. If you look into the front of the house, you'll see corpses and smashed furniture strewn throughout the ground floor of the house, which contains a living room and a kitchen, plus another room off to the side, a small dining room. And then there's a damaged staircase that leads up to a second floor bedroom.
Well, let's see if we can find any clues.
Yeah, Morgan will enter the house.
Ludo will follow.
All right, you appear to
I'll
enter
follow them.
into the living room. Off to the front, there's a kitchen, and then off to the other side, there's appeared to be a little small dining room.
I think Morgan would be looking for any kind of like writings, whether it be letters or books, maybe something personal that might have like a name or nickname etched into it.
Excellent. And which room are you looking in again? Sorry.
Currently, I'm in the living room.
Go ahead and make an investigation or a perception check.
All right, we're gonna take a peek. Oh, I only got an 11.
Excellent. I'll say actually this is because of particularly this was going to be at advantage for you. So we'll actually take that 27 because there are herbs,
Ooh.
bottles, and insect sticks that lie scattered across a work table. And that is what catches your nose first. That brings you over with just the 11. And then that's what makes you be able to look around further and investigate more. You find a little book titled Scents for the Seasons lying under the chair. And inside the cover is the name Celeste Xanthus.
I feel like that's the one find that Morgan would have.
You called the room, and I'm just like, yeah, that's yours. And you find one of the mothers, and you're drawn to the witchy one. Little herbs, and then last of you all can take a look around, look anywhere else.
Yeah. Ludo's kind of drawn to if the upstairs is accessible.
Go ahead and pull yourself to the upstairs room. What's going to happen is...
And
So, none of you guys, you definitely don't see any of this. As Ludo goes up the stairs. He's in a different room. You don't see any of that. That's not there. I'm not clever enough to do the cool transport wall, blah, blah, blah. And you see a couple bedrooms, and you see one of a small little girl. Clearly like a smaller bed, a couple other toys, but you can make an investigation or perception check, and you, because it's you in this room, will make it with advantage.
all right, let's do investigation.
13 will pass because you see a little child, small spear with the name Miri etched into it. A size for a child, grow that can still grow into it, and you see like the faint, worn like parts, or like the oils of the hand have tarnished parts of the haft of the spear. That perhaps they didn't really have the resources to do the proper upkeep, but you see it's well worn and well used. Someone in this battle in the Warhouse Wastelands, even as young youth, a small girl who should be playing with, having other fun things to do. No, she was trained to be a soldier. Back downstairs, there's Aljin and Dagger. So y'all can tackle a room together if you wish. There's pretty much see the kitchen is left unbothered.
Aljin would kind of take a peek in the kitchen just to see what was cooking, what was in there, if there's anything, to try to get any clues. Sometimes chefs have, personalized gear.
Do you have chef's tools?
No.
So I'll let you make that check with advantage if you did.
Yeah, no. Herbalist, but not a chef. 13.
13 will be good enough. In this kitchen, you see a folded note next to a torn bag of cinnamon that's spattered with blood and tied shut with a green ribbon. And it reads, Marissa, for that little cake you love so much. Spectral images, 3 ghosts rise up, appear, apparate before you. At first, they go to look hostile. Intruded and disturbed in their death. But it appears, Dagger, you have left singular in action to take. You've heard everyone else whisper the names.
Of the people that live in here?
Mm-hmm.
Are they just looking at me?
They have all apparated, and they will appear to start moving in hostility, but it appears you have an action of maybe try and reach out.
Oh. I don't necessarily know what they want, so I think I'm just gonna telepathically sign to everybody that there are possibly hostile ghosts in the living room downstairs.
The one
I don't think they're hostile. They just don't know. They just don't know who we are. Maybe if you address them.
the one that smells faintly of sugar and cinnamon that apparated a little closer to Elgin, she wails, "Our home defiled! Alexian, when they came for us, I fear they will kill you too."
Who came for you?
The forces of the betrayers. What is her name?
What,
I can't
what did
remember
you
it.
call us?
Intruders!
Marissa, Mary, Celeste. We're friendly.
Marissa, Mary, Celeste, we're not here to hurt you. Wait, can I
Names.
telepathic? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Wait, are you able to speak out loud? I mean, Ludo just did, though.
I do, but it sounds like, yeah, I do. It just sounds like I'm gargling dice.
I heard you try to speak. I think that's when Aljin will run in and kind of try to help by repeating the names and trying to help out with what he's saying.
Yeah, the other one that smells incense, she shrieks, "We sheltered him! We died for him!" And Miri, the youngest one.
And
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and now he needs help. Again, he needs reminded of your names for him to break free of his own curse. Are you by chance Celeste? And I look at the one that might be the herbalist of the three.
Mm-hmm. And when she looks at you, the look of confusion, but she looks at you and a appearance of calm comes over. She's like, "Oh, Lixian, I would die for you, moon cursed and moon blessed, 1,000 times if need be. I was happy to give you shelter."
You've no need to die again. Only remind him of those that he lost, of those that he loved. You, the three of
And
you.
those that loved him.
And then the little girl goes to her, an astral spear appears in her hands. "I was a soldier. I died like a soldier, like my mother. What happened was neither our fault nor yours. Be well, Lixian." The images go to fade away, and you hear Elixian's voice again. "The crawling king's hordes destroyed them, and I was not there to help. But they forgave me. Is that truly all it took? Thank you."
It was not your fault that they came for them. And had you have known, they know that you would have tried to protect them.
I left wake in my destruction. Hope it wasn't for naught. And as you all apparate back into the room as the vision fades, you feel the shifting as the wall slides away. And a passage opens up.
Yes, there it is. I was waiting for
We
it.
needed it. All right, that got a little heavy. You all see a passage ahead of you, rising from the floor of this grotto. If you can all look through the passage, you see another pedestal, which a mote of light, wispy, floats there, waiting.
Like another moat.
These regrets
Should
are all I have. The only thing that remains is to take the path I walked to get here. And who would reach out for this mote?
do we want to separate them among us?
Oh, we each
I
have one, and I have
Aljin
one.
has one.
Well, I'll get
Alright,
one,
Dagger.
or just load it up with one person.
I already split, so I might as well keep splitting them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's me.
You reach out for the moat. You feel the fragment of attachment float into you. The same light bathes you, siphons in. While you have this fragment, you cannot be frightened while within 10 feet of an ally. If you're already frightened, move within 10 feet, the frightened condition ends on you. And then you have, as a drawback, have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma saving throws while you aren't within 10 feet of an ally. So you feel like you gotta stay close.
That's gonna be fun.
The rogue's like, yay! Am I codependent now?
Mistakes were made. Okay, thank you for the text.
Yeah, sorry, these are hard things. And it's hard to... Can't really make a roll 20 item with it.
No, that makes sense.
You see the tunnels leading out from this room back the way you came, and then spiraling downwards, passing under is another series of steps that you believe might lead to some sort of secret tunnel or another passage to somewhere else. As you absorb that fragment, you get another vision sweeping over all of you. A young man stands atop a mountain and beholds a green Jorhashian vista. He holds a handful of lush flowers. The vision shifts, and now he looks out over the same landscape, blighted by war, blighted by the calamity. The greenery is burned to the ground. Corpses litter the hillside, and he grips a sword dripping in blood. Gotta keep changing y'all back and forth to the bad map. So you have where do you go? What do you do next?
Well, should we continue along this path?
Something new.
As you all make that way down that winding stairs, you feel yourself descending. It gets warmer and warmer as you the simile of walking down the steps as you're swimming sometimes, taking little leaps, floating along, bobbing in the water. The temperature rises. The heat starts to get to you, and you feel the pulsing of the red crystals a little bit more intensely. And it's so hot in here. Sacrificed everything for them. Now they tear at my flesh to slake their greed with no thought for their savior. There's only one way to repay their ill gratitude. Bunch you all up, copy you over. I need to look at a map. And then as soon as I place you, we will take a break.
Alright.
Yep.
All right. Sorry about that. I'm back.
Sorry. About that, yeah, I was just about to make us do official break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was floating there. I was like, I gotta go to that.
Alright, let me
Yeah.
Aljin, bring him over. Yeah, you missed some yelling from Elixian, some some anger,
that's fine.
So
heat
moody.
gets hot, and you are all
In hell.
in a new space. And we will take a break.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, now I'm like, ooh, this one went a little hot, and the second half will probably not be as long. Let me get the music.
I know, I'm waiting for it. I have to
Yeah.
use the restroom so
Oh,
badly.
go for it,
that I
run.
need to hear
Go
it.
for it.
I wasn't sure we were gonna take one. I'm like, I gotta go.
No, I wanted to do. I just didn't want to kill the pacing in all those moments.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna bother
There
cutting
it is.
recording
Alright,
at this
be right
point.
back.
There it is.
Here we-
Yeah.
All right, back.
Hey, hey.
Apologies for the
See knife?
extended first half.
Oh no. I was trying, and I'm
No,
like, my brain's not functioning. I'm not talking.
I got halfway through like the last one. I'm like, okay, we need a break soon, and then I'm like, okay, let's just do this last little hallway and moat and all that real quick. I'm like, all right, that got
Yeah,
to be a
then
lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, sorry, I got distracted doing a little bit of grading. Then I just found out that apparently a coffee shop in town is not one to go to anymore. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that stuff, fun
I
stuff.
did not know that until. Yep.
Yeah, just stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk after recording. It doesn't
Mm.
matter. Just wanting to serve everybody, no matter who they are, but including masked kidnappers.
Oh, nice.
There's only one way to accurately describe that organization of people. You ain't gonna catch me, Algro. You're gonna get me from 5 viewers to 3 viewers. Oh no.
I mean, you will have a chance to do some editing. Scrub, scrub, scrub.
Yeah. Fucking do it live.
Right.
Alright. Well. Y'all wanted to make sure completionist mode. Get the full experience. Get the full understanding. You want to know this regret that he was feeling. All of these sad memories As you have returned, you are now feeling a little bit more anger and heat and rage building up. Is everyone back?
Why is this map gigantic too? We were waiting for Ray.
Okay.
Why is this map also gigantic?
Oh, you thought it was all just one map?
No.
It's a lot.
Gotta all know that even baddies get the saddies. This is fine.
But you all seeing what is all here. You in what room? It's a lot of rooms. Sorry. Are you all wearing light sources? I believe we have established yes.
I think 2 of them did.
Yes.
I think I think Aljin didn't have anything, but I think everybody else had something.
Yeah,
Morgan's got the light
cast-
cantrip.
Yeah, I got light cantrip.
Well, we know Ludo's got it up. I think he just glows.
Yeah. At this point, he just lit up.
Well, how's
Be wild
everyone
if that's that'd be wild
feeling?
if that's what I. Be wild if that's what I use my level 11 spell for. I'm like, I picked the light cantrip. Feeling okay. I'm a little worried that it's been mild until this point.
Yeah, those were just the sads. Now you're in the mads.
Yeah, and the mad. Yeah.
You, the lonely and sorrowness of the last one is now replaced by the anger, the natures of the sorrow sworn in full manifestation. Nearby vents hiss and bubble angrily. I'm gonna add my own sound effects. Just the occasional. It's purely for atmosphere. Definitely not me doing something else.
Yeah.
Elixion coughs out occasionally. Excuse me. Trying to stay cool. Wait for Ray to get back. Give him a little bit since he was having trouble with stuff before. Probably needs a few minutes to do stuff. How else is everyone feeling? So we'll try and just do a little bit more and still try and end up around midnight. I feel like you still have the early mornings, Travis.
Yes. Yeah, I will be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to get up pretty early still too. So we'll just get in a little bit of through here. Actually got Ludo back. Yeah, as you descended down, the temperature rose, and you feel building rage in the Pathian as he lashes out. How dare they take from me and not even remember me? How dare they take my gifts? As you enter in this door, this current pulls you into this chamber. These walls, which are lined with ruidium spines, the Pathian's ragged breathing is audible in every heave of water. Thermal vents in the floor give off swirling bubbles, dim light, and warmth. And we're looking at Ludo. Do you have light source?
Yes.
And then Morgan and Aljin, you have light sources as well.
Aljin does not. No.
A dagger and
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
okay. In this room with you, floating along at the top of the, like 10, 20 feet above you, a large creature. A dangling bit of light, rudium spines, a mouthful of jagged teeth, and many tendrils and appendages, and it sees the light being cast off. It's actually a little smaller than this. There we go. It sees the light being cast off, and it will start swimming at you all. We will roll initiative.
I was going to say that's slightly horrifying.
Crit. I saw it come up on roll in the turn order. I was like, that's a pretty high number.
Is that everyone?
Oh boy. I think we're missing Ludo, but he rolled an 18.
I see what happened there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't click my token.
Yep, gotcha. All right,
Thank you.
Dagger, you will be up first. Large. It's giving off a little bit of there's like a small spark of the thing, the little tendril, like as if some like sort of predator that's used to like lure things in.
Is this a pillar that blocks sight?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think for now I'm just gonna move over there and hide.
There. Is that there now?
Yep.
Yay. Gotta love building walls.
Oh, okay.
No, you called it out. I'm like, oh, I
that's
forgot
fine.
to do that part.
I was just confirming. So I'm gonna
Yep, we'll make
do
that.
a quick hide behind the wall.
Reliable talent, no matter what. You can only get so low. If it relies on vision, you feel like you are pretty hidden from it.
Okay. That's a bonus action. What I think I'll do, I will hold an action to throw a psychic dagger at it if it comes around the corner on either side.
Awesome. Ludo, your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Well, let's let's swim at it. And pokey, mate.
Make your attacks. 15 will hit.
Is a 15 hit.
Yes.
10. I don't think that automatically adds my extra radiant damage, does it?
Did not. You gotta roll that separately.
So 14.
Yeah, 14. And that second part is radiant damage.
Yes.
Alright.
And let's hit it again.
As soon as you hit it with radiant energy, you see the light go into it as it kind of absorbs and starts giving off dim light as it is now like fully charged and glowing.
Did I just buff it?
Make your second attack. 19 will hit. 7 points. And then your radiant damage.
6.
Alright, that will be 7 plus 6, 13. So, nice. Feel like taking some good chunks out of it.
And bonus action, Polearm Master, bonus attack. Biff.
Alright. Luckily, you're not wielding any ruidium.
And yeah, that's it. I'll stay here.
Excellent. This thing's gonna like kind of like swim like 5 feet above you, and then get over around to the other side of you, like right here. And then it's going to take 2 bite attacks at you. 25 to hit.
Yeah, it does hit.
That'll be 20 piercing. But that will be radiant damage instead of piercing, actually, because it is glowing. I'll take a second attack at you.
Oh,
go ahead.
I'm resistant to radiant.
Perfect. I mean, it can't help it. And then it will be 23 to hit you.
Who's buffing who?
What was that? Is that a hit?
The 23 misses.
Yeah, 24.
I thought he was messing with them for a second. He's like, yeah, 23 misses. I'm like, ha ha ha. Oh shit,
I
he's
couldn't remember if
serious.
he was 23 or 24 AC.
I forgot too.
Now
I
it's
forgot
going
how high it
to in
is.
a 20-foot radius centered on itself. So pretty much everyone here. It's going to do a radiant discharge. Everyone needs to make a DC 15 con save. 30 radiant on a fail, half on a success. As it lets out a burst of radiant energy.
Jeez.
Nice.
6 and 9.
Paladin's like, why me? Very nice.
Oh, crap.
Hey, better than the other ones. Better than 6-7.
Yeah.
Ooh.
100%.
Well, so dagger, that'll be 30 radiant damage. Ludo, that'll be 30 radiant damage. Half.
Ouch.
Morgan and Aljin will each take 15 radiant damage.
Yeah, still a big chunk of my HP.
That was more than half.
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering if it about killed you.
That is its turn. Aljin, you're up.
6, 7, 6, 9. Nice.
I was gonna say,
quick-
do you have any
quick
visual?
question.
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can make your attack dagger.
Okay, so that
I
would
mean-
be. Okay, that will be a psychic blades attack.
Simultaneously as you had your ready to action. 19 will
19
hit.
to hit.
That will trigger your sneak attack since Ludo's within 5 feet.
Alright, so 8 and 19. That's
27.
27.
Nice. So that pretty much doubled the damage on it. And it's starting to look pretty roughed up, not quite bloodied. Elgin, you're up.
I'm just reading real quick. Okay, I was gonna do something, but I think I'm gonna change. I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to use a single sorcery point. Because I'm not too sure what this is going to do, and I'm going to cast a relatively new spell that I just switched for, a level 2 spell called. I think it's Snylock. Snylock's Snowball Swarm. But I'm using the sorcery point to actually change it from cold damage to poison damage as a transmuting property. So it needs to make a dexterity 18 saving throw as a conjure. They start out as the snowballs, and you see them start dripping and turning purple as they go into a poison, like a poison style damage.
How big is it?
That fails. It is a 5-foot radius, so it is just them and centered on them. As it reads, a flurry of magic snowballs erupts from a point you can see within range. Each creature in a 5-foot radius of that sphere. It's a sphere. It would just be obviously missing Ludo. Must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d8. So make sure I mark that spell slot. And 3d8? 3d6. I'm sorry. So 10 points of it was cold, but now it's poison. Yeah, poison damage. Because I wasn't sure if cold would work, so poison would be the next chance. And then I will use my bonus action for Tempest, which I get to move 10 feet for free, and then
Careful
5, 10, 15. Okay, so I would stay outside the Iridium because I can go at angles.
You could like be
flying,
floating above it on the walls. I'm just saying, you know, like not to push yourself into the wall, but you can get like up
15.
against.
I'm gonna go right there, sort of behind this pole, behind this post. Try to break. I don't know if it uses eyes. It doesn't have eyes, but trying to at least get around the corner there. And that's my turn.
Morgan, you're up.
All right, Morgan's going to throw out a Toll the Dead. So she's going to kind of reach in with that purple flame that she does, and I need a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Well, we'll fail.
All right, that is wait. It didn't roll the third D12 on there.
I did not. Roll another D12.
All right, so 16 total.
80
I need to fix my macro.
Yeah, remember cantrips are in the 3 dice percentiles rolls now. They're very, very good. That will bring us back up to Dagger. Unless you have any movement.
Dagger's gonna jut. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I assume Morgan was staying there and not doing anything else.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Okay. Dagger's gonna jump out from his hidey hole. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Up to it. And he's gonna stab it. You know it, you love it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
20 will hit.
20. That will be sneak attack as well.
Damage.
30.
Nice. Then I'm going to use No, I'm just gonna attack with my offhand.
And so yeah, you just try and finish it. You reach in, you feel like you've damaged it pretty good. 25 to
Ooh,
hit.
I wish I had that sneak attack.
And is that only
That's
6
just
damage?
6 damage.
It's
only 6.
16. Alright. This thing is at death's door. Any movement? You everything done with your turn?
I think that's it.
Ludo.
I'm just gonna stand my ground.
It will be back to you. You feel yourself, the light spell on you is still giving off that light energy. This thing is starting to keep breathing it in, and even though you haven't dealt more radiant damage, it'll keep feeding off of your light while it's up, and you see it be attempting to recharge as you start to swing in. That first attack will miss.
Yeah, I accidentally rolled the Polar Master. But...
Well, that was not an accident, but yeah. 15 will hit. And with the damage from your thing, do you do this?
Yeah, so, while Dagger's fucking it up over there, Ludo comes in with the spear and slices off that light from its head, and as it's like drifting through the water in front of it, pierces his spear, silver-like spear, right through that little source of light thing that he just chopped off, and right up through the inside of its mouth and through its top jaw and out through the top of its head.
Oh yeah, and you see it drip down to the ground and has been defeated. You get rid of stain on the mat. As soon
Rogues do it from behind.
as it's dead, the small currents in the thing, the pulse, the beat, the heartbeat of this chasm, that like the heat and the currents pulsing with the ragged breathing of the Apothian that you can hear, it starts to intensify. And I need everyone in this room to make a DC 14 strength saving throw. As you start to feel yourself, the tide is pulling you closer to these walls.
Oh man, this is gonna be lovely.
I know. I'm like looking to see if there's anything I can mitigate with. Okay, gonna roll? Nope. Beholder time. All right, hold on. Let me try one more time. Let me try.
I felt so bad I got beholden.
It was strength
Yeah,
save beholder time.
strength save, yep.
All right, so it's a strength save you said, Jack?
Yep.
It's a straight roll for me. So 16. That's actually pretty impressive for me.
At the same time, you hear whoosh, the door, the stone sliding of a secret door in the left corner opened up.
Yeah.
But everyone who failed, it was a DC 14, so that's just Morgan, I believe. You feel yourself pulled into the wall. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 is north, 3, 4 to the side, and the other is down south. 1, 2, so you're pulled upwards into this kind of spire right there. You're going to take 6 points of piercing damage from the Viridium Spines, and you need to give me a Charisma saving throw. As you feel the Viridium lance into you,
Damn.
and you somehow succeed
Honor
against it and stave off the Viridium corruption.
Like seeing that Aljin run to her and be like, "Grandma, Morgan, you okay?" And like helps her like
Boom,
off
boom.
the Radium.
Boom. So you feel every
She'll,
turn that you start in this chamber, you need to make another save. What is everyone's action? Sorry. Not to cut off roleplay, but letting you know.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. It's good to know.
It'll take a lot more than some red rocks to get rid of me. Let's get out of here.
This door just opened over here.
All right, let's head that way, and I'll help Morgan try to get to this door here.
I think Morgan's going to use a blessing of the Raven Queen to just kind of teleport over real quick and then swim in.
You all fight against the tide. As long as you're able to get
I
in
would
there
sprint
safely in
if I
one
had to.
action. This small cave's 15-foot high ceiling, sandy floor covered with tarnished gold coins. Lying amongst these coins are curious items: a ceremonial dagger made of jade and a stoppered vial containing a bubbling purple liquid. You are out of the heat of that last room. You are no longer feeling the current of the pull, but also you do not see any other path out of this room, and nothing else besides the scattered treasures. So there's a bunch of coins that appear to be minted before the calamity. May have some historical value. That jade dagger, the cross guards carved to resemble 2 green snakes coiled around one another. And then that bubbling purple potion in a stoppered vial.
I'd like to identify that potion, maybe?
Go ahead, give me, you have herbalism kit, right?
I do.
Give me an herbalism kit check. So that would be your wisdom with proficiency, with advantage.
I'm okay. So
21.
nice.
that you feel is not a straightforward potion. It takes you a second, and you feel without the little bit of like help and extra time, it would have been hard to identify. This appears to be the effects of a potion of superior healing. So 8d4 plus 8 hit points, and the effects of a potion of heroism. So it also bless an additional 10 temporary hit points and give that person a bless spell effect for 1 hour, no concentration required. So
We have quite a rare variety of potion here. Not only functions as a superior healing potion, but also as a potion of heroism as well.
it's a very strong potion. And then there's that dagger.
As Morgan is looking at the potion, I'm going to look at that dagger. Dagger
ahead.
likes daggers.
It's almost like it was made for you.
Yeah, you pick it up. You're not picking up any innate magical stuff, but might take some time to sit with, or
If you're
use
talking,
to
Jack,
see.
you're muted.
Haha,
Oh.
thank you.
Whoops.
What was I hope okay, probably not for too long. I was just saying, you pick up the dagger, and you're not finding any immediate magical effects, but probably take some time attuning to, or fiddling with, or maybe just using it, seeing what happens.
Dagger looks over at everybody and just sort of raises the dagger. Like, anybody want?
It's all yours.
All yours.
Sweet. I get
It's
a
kind of
jade
in the
dagger.
name.
Yeah, but they didn't want to just be taking everything.
All right. So we'll keep
Like
you.
Ludo would go ahead and pick up a few of the coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
A
feel.
weird reason Aljin's like, he wants 1 coin, and I don't know why. It's 1, but it's 1.
Yeah. You see.
In my brain, it's 1.
What would be like the equivalent? You can get like a couple hundred GP worth of like coins like easily picked up, but like these are pre-calamity coins, so you just know they have a little bit of extra value. They were minted back, historically, and possibly these what the city of Ankrel used to be, that the Kalmaro, the Orcish utopia with elves. So it's valuable.
Take like a handful, probably.
I will leave you all in initiative as you determine how you want to get out of this cave. As long as if you go through that room, you feel like you will have to fight against that current once again. So you'll feel like you might need to pick a path of a way to spring out towards, and hope you can get out before having to start a turn in there.
You guys want to try
Alright,
to
so
take the north path where that creature came from?
I think that's
See,
the
I
only
can
way,
send
right?
to you. I can send to you, and there's a way toward the lower end too, to the right. If we leave this room, it's kind of close. I mean, I can send to you real far north pretty quickly. I can see. Then me and the other person would have to get out of there quick. Try to get away from the push of this area, or we just sprint for it.
With this cloak, I can swim really fast.
I'm trying to remember how far it was because I can't see it now, which is fine. It's kind of how the game plays. I would estimate. Okay, I think from here we're probably about 40 feet to the southern. We'd have to go out and around, but we're closer to the south, I think, than we are to the north. That's about the same, actually. Just guessing, we're probably a little closer to the south.
Didn't we come from the south?
we came from kind of the
I thought that-
center of the room. There was a tunnel like
Yeah,
down
off to
here.
the right, yeah.
clocked.
That's how we. Okay.
No, we kind of just didn't we kind of just apparate in the center of this place?
It was like you came out of a hidden door that would have been like right next
Oh, we
to
came out
the
of a hidden door
right
down here.
passage,
Okay,
yeah.
I might have been missing that. I was
okay.
restroom. So north is the way we haven't come from. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there is another
We can-
branching path off to the right side as well. You do know, but you're not sure how far that is. Maybe.
Okay.
I will say.
I also grab a handful of coins. So I'm just gonna put them in my inventory as handful of coins.
Everyone add in
Deal with that
100
later.
GP each of historical coins.
Oh.
Yeah, just a grab. I will say, maybe you all stay stuck in this room and contemplate
grab
your direction and how you get out until next time.
Yeah.
Ooh. That way you have a
Good
little
place
bit
to
of
stop.
time to plan, figure out, and that way we don't get too close and we can start winding down. Things are a little bit different in this part of the grotto. The vent of fury hath no scorn, like the rage of Epoxian. Or Elixian.
Who's Epoxian? Jack?
They
Who's
did the
Epoxian?
fusion dance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He let something slip, guys. Start writing down.
Right. New canon. All right. Thank you all for playing. Hope anyone enjoyed and watched, and we get to listen back. And yay, thank you for listening to Call of Netherdeep.